One thing I learned about almost 2 years ago, I came across the keto diet, and it's been a huge blessing in my life, struggling with always being hungry when I've dieted before, and I consider a keto as a lifestyle, and you're not hungry because you're eating higher fats, and there's so much free information out there on the web. But what I have seen for me is it's helped me to drop about 30 pounds, and for the most part keep it off as long as I'm good and don't cheat and don't go out and eat too much. But for the most part, I always come back to it. I don't ever, it's the way I eat now. And I love eating in the keto zone. I love eating low carb, high healthy fat diet. And so for lunch today, I'm making it's kind of like a spaghetti, but instead of pasta, I use zucchini. Sometimes I have a spiralizer. I can spiral the zucchini and it looks like noodles. But sometimes I get lazy and I just chunk up the zucchini into chunks, and I mix it all in there, put a little Parmesan cheese, a little sharp cheddar. I use sharp cheddar so I don't have to use as much to get the flavor of cheese without as much cheese. So cheese is high in calories. And then drizzle some healthy olive oil on top. And my husband loves it. He's not, he'll eat what I feed him, but he's not completely in the keto zone, so to speak. But he will eat what I put in front of him, and therefore it's a lot healthier way to eat. And so this is what I'm making today. Let me show you what I'm cooking today. Just real simple, ground just hamburger. I always like to use fresh garlic and fresh onions, and I've got some coconut oil in there. I haven't seasoned it yet, but I will season it with a little bit of an Italian seasoning and some Himalayan salt. And I chopped up, for the two of us, I chop up about 4 tomatoes, 2 zucchini, and I have a little leftover kale from my salads, some organic baby kale. I'll also use spinach. And that is about it. And then when we put it on the table, I add some Parmesan cheese and some cheddar cheese to this and mix it all together, and it's very healthy, high fat, low carb. So this is how I've lost 30 pounds eating this yummy food. I don't personally care for canned or jarred tomato sauce, so I just cut up the tomatoes, and as they cook down, they become the sauce for like a spaghetti type meal. And I don't overcook them, but I also cook them enough. My husband doesn't like them hard, so there's a happy medium in between. Just a little bit cooked so that they give a saucy, tomatoey taste to an Italian keto dish. So I will cook this on low heat, because we all know that high heat kills vitamins and minerals, and so it takes a little bit longer to cook it slower, but it's worth it in the end. So I turn it down to about low. Right now it's on medium. I just put everything in there, getting it up to temperature. Turn it down to low and just let it simmer until everything is good and cooked. And we're hungry. It's late in the day, and this is almost like a early dinner for us, so can't wait. So I don't cook with olive oil. If I'm cooking and I need to use oil, I use like an organic coconut oil. But when I go to eat, I take olive oil and I drizzle it over my food to get extra healthy oil in my diet. And there you have it. An Italian keto zone, low carb, high healthy fat. This will keep me satisfied. I won't be hungry for hours. And it's healthy for my body, and it tastes so good. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything by eating and keeping my body in the keto zone. Give it a try. If you have any questions, ask me.